Welcome to this video tutorial on configuring and managing remote access. In today's digital age, remote access has become an essential tool for businesses and individuals alike. With remote access, you can connect to your work computer from home, access files and applications from anywhere in the world, and collaborate with colleagues in real time. In this video, we will cover the basics of remote access, including what it is, how it works, and why it's important. We will also discuss the different types of remote access, such as VPN, RDP, and SSH, and the benefits and drawbacks of each. So, whether you're a business owner looking to provide remote access to your employees, or an individual looking to work from home, this video will provide you with the knowledge and tools you need to configure and manage remote access effectively. One of the most popular ways to provide remote access is through a virtual private network VPN. A VPN creates a secure, encrypted connection between your computer and the network you're connecting to, allowing you to access resources as if you were physically on the network. To set up a VPN, you'll need to follow these steps. Step 1. Choose a VPN provider. There are many VPN providers available, both free and paid. Choose one that meets your needs and budget. Step 2. Install the VPN software. Once you've chosen a provider, download and install their VPN software on your computer. Step 3. Configure the VPN connection. Follow the provider's instructions to configure the VPN connection. This typically involves entering your login credentials and selecting a server location. Step 4. Connect to the VPN. Once the VPN is configured, you can connect to it by clicking on the VPN software icon and entering your login credentials. By following these steps, you can set up a VPN and provide secure remote access to your network. However, it's important to note that VPN can be slow and may not be suitable for all types of remote access. In the next segment, we'll discuss another popular method of remote access, Remote Desktop Protocol (RDP). Remote Desktop Protocol (RDP) is another popular method of remote access. RDP allows you to connect to a remote computer and control it as if you were sitting in front of it. This is useful for accessing applications and files that are only available on a specific computer. To use RDP, you'll need to follow these steps. Step 1. Enable Remote Desktop on the remote computer. To enable RDP, go to the System Properties on the remote computer, select the Remote tab, and check the box that says Allow remote connections to this computer. Step 2. Configure the firewall. Make sure that the firewall on the remote computer is configured to allow RDP connections. Step 3. Connect to the remote computer on your local computer. Open the Remote Desktop Connection app and enter the IP address or host name of the remote computer. Enter your login credentials when prompted. Step 4. Control the remote computer. Once connected, you can control the remote computer as if you were sitting in front of it. You can open applications, access files, and perform any other tasks that you would normally do on the remote computer. RDP is a fast and efficient way to access a remote computer, but it's important to ensure that the remote computer is secure and that you have permission to access it. In the next segment, we'll discuss another method of remote access, Secure Shell (SSH). Secure Shell (SSH) is a secure protocol for accessing a remote computer over an unsecured network. SSH provides a secure, encrypted connection between your computer and the remote computer, allowing you to access resources as if you were physically on the network. To use SSH, you'll need to follow these steps. Step 1. Install an SSH client. There are many SSH clients available, both free and paid. Choose one that meets your needs and budget. Step 2. Connect to the remote computer. Open the SSH client and enter the IP address or host name of the remote computer. Enter your login credentials when prompted. Step 3. Control the remote computer. Once connected, you can control the remote computer using the command line interface. You can run commands, access files, and perform any other tasks that you would normally do on the remote computer. SSH is a powerful tool for remote access, but it requires some technical knowledge to use it effectively. It's important to ensure that the remote computer is secure and that you have permission to access it. In the next segment, we'll discuss some best practices for configuring and managing remote access. Now that we've discussed the different methods of remote access, let's talk about some best practices for configuring and managing remote access. 1. Use strong passwords. Ensure that all user accounts have strong passwords that are difficult to guess. 2. Limit access. Only provide remote access to users who need it. This helps to reduce the risk of unauthorized access. 3. Use encryption. Use encryption to protect data transmitted over the network. This includes using SSL/TLS for web-based applications and VPN for remote access. 4. Keep software up to date. Ensure that all software you use for remote access is up to date and patched against known vulnerabilities. 5. Monitor access. Monitor remote access activity to detect any suspicious activity or unauthorized access. By following these best practices, You can help to ensure that your remote access is secure and that your network is protected against unauthorized access.